Trip Kramer here from tripadvice.com. Now, you're going to be in a situation where you're going to be meeting a woman, you're going to be maybe out and about, and then you end up getting her number, and then you end up either texting her, sliding into her DMs, somehow you're going to be contacting her, asking her out, and you're going to have this initial interaction, and you're going to find that in this, she might be playing some mind games with you. This happens quite a bit, and I want to share with you today what those games are so you can look out for them. You can be on the lookout so you won't be able to fall into those traps. All right, so here's the first one. This is a common one, is that a girl might play a little bit of hard to get. So when you ask her out, she's gonna say that she's busy. Now there's an actual book out there. It's like the game for women. It's called The Rules. This is a book for women. It's dating advice trying to get men to fall in love with them. Let me tell you something. I read this book and it would work, okay? It would work, especially on you, I'm sure of it, because these girls have these rules that get guys to kind of get sucked in. So one of the rules is that if a guy asks them to hang out for a Saturday night, before or after Wednesday, that will determine whether or not she'll say yes. So if a guy asks to hang out on a Saturday night with her after Wednesday, the book says that she must decline. And if it's before Wednesday, she can say yes. Now, I don't think that all women are reading this book, but I do think that a lot of women will actually say that they're busy or something's going on when you're trying to meet up with them. Maybe it's the first time, maybe it's the second or third time you're asking them out or going on a second or third date, something like that. But just understand that because she says she's busy, that doesn't mean she's not interested. She could be playing hard to get. Now here's where the fine line comes in, because a lot of guys get confused here too, where the girl keeps saying she's busy and she's never available to hang out, and the guy's like, oh, she's just playing hard to get. It's cool, I'm gonna keep on asking her. When in reality, she's responsive to you, but she's not actually interested because she doesn't know how to reject you. So there comes a point in time where if she's consistently busy, you've asked her out a few times, you've asked her out to hang out, whatever, and she's always busy, like I'm saying here, this means she's not interested. Because the number one sign a girl is interested is that she's meeting up with you, she's interested to spend time with you. However, she might be kind of like sometimes she's busy, sometimes she's not. I don't want you to panic here and just understand that she's just trying to be busy. She doesn't want to be too needy or too clingy. So that's what she's doing here. And she's doing it right. I think you should be doing the same thing. You need to be busy too. Don't say yes if she asks you out every single time. You just say, oh, I'm available. Don't be available. Be busy. Have a life, okay? We don't want to be also clingy and needy. Hopefully there's a little bit of a balance here in terms of how much you are spending time with this person. Another one is similar, but a little bit of a different situation. The texting game. God, there's so many questions out there and so many different little rules and things in terms of how fast to respond to a girl and how fast she's responding to you. Okay, here's what I say is the consensus on texting. Well, first of all, she might be playing some mind games with you if she's taking a very long time to respond. Now, I'm not saying she takes an hour to respond because it's normal. Sometimes people are busy, they're working during the day, they're doing things. It might literally take them an hour to respond to you. That's fine, no big deal. It might even take a couple of hours. But if it takes a whole day, yet she's responsive to you in a way where she's giving you, a little bit of a paragraph, or she's texting you a lot, or she's saying something nice, but she's responsive, only within maybe like 12 to 24 hours, I would say maybe she's playing a little bit of head games with you. But guess what? Now that you know this, it's like, okay, well, Trip, what do I do with this information? There's nothing to do with this information, because when it comes to texting, all you need to be doing is be asking her out. You don't want to get in long text convos with girls, okay? If you want to be a text buddy, I'll be your text buddy, and I'll show a million other people who want to be your text buddy. It's not about being a text buddy with these girls, it's about getting them to meet up. So don't worry if she's not responsive right away. Don't worry if she's taking 24 hours. Who cares? If she's saying yes to meeting up with you, that's all that counts. All right, another little mind game that women could be playing with you. This is happening more in the initial interaction. I don't think this is something that's gaming or gamey later on in your interactions and dates and relationship. But in the very beginning, if she's coming off kind of cold, you would maybe describe it as like bitchy, or just like, really just standoffish. Sometimes this is her also playing hard to get, all right? She's got a front on, because if she's a very high quality woman, You know, a lot of these women, they get hit on by a lot of guys, so they kind of have a front. And sometimes it takes a little bit of time to break down that wall. All right, now again, if she's like this in general, maybe she's just not a good person and she's not a quality person at all. But if she's like that in the very beginning, what I want you to do is stay in the interaction. If you do an approach, talk to a girl, you know, wherever, at night, during the day, you go and approach her and she's got a little bit of a front, but she hasn't walked away yet and she hasn't said go away, she hasn't rejected you. I want you to stay in there. This is a little game that she maybe is doing on purpose, but some of them don't even know they're doing it on purpose. They just have that shield up. And that shield needs to be broken down, and the formula to break that shield down is time. They need trust. They need to see that this guy is going to be unaffected by the way that she's acting. Now here's the deal. I know a lot of you guys are going to be in the comments saying like, well, why do we have to do all this? And why does this have to be so hard for the guys? Well, listen, you should be doing this stuff too. Okay, we should all be doing this stuff. Not necessarily playing games or messing with people's heads, but like I said earlier, texting, you should be busy. So be busy, play a little bit of hard to get, be a little bit mysterious. Don't just give everything right away when you first meet a girl. You know, give it time to give her your all. She should be doing the same. And that is the game of dating. I'm going to teach you how to do this, how to give her some of these mixed messages. I want you to go to the description down below and click on a video where I talk about how to be a guy who's using mixed messages to make her more curious about you. Go check out that video right now. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, by the way, and I'll see you in the next video.
If you're having trouble meeting hot women in your town and getting them interested in you, then listen up. I have an undetectable way of getting girls instantly attracted to you, even if you're ugly, broke, and live at home with your parents. This system has worked for thousands of guys, and it can work for you too. I teach it in my program called Hooked, where you'll also learn 2 behaviors most men do that instantly destroys any attraction. My 3-step friend zone escape plan to reset her feelings for you and get her liking you. 30 different pre-written texts to send a girl that make her want to meet up with you. And how to have unshakable confidence so you can approach any beautiful woman in any place. If you want to learn this and how to get women hooked on you, then go to getherhooked.com. Again, that's getherhooked.com.